It's your boy Q Mussolini. We live. I want to welcome y'all to this Publishing Expo. And what the Publishing Expo is empowering artists, whether you're a signed artist, an independent artist, and everything like that. We have a publishing company by the name of Wonder Boy Publishing. We located in Hong Kong, and we also have a location in the U.S. as well. Our location that's located in the U.S., we making moves with that location. My brother Rallo Wonder run that location. So what the expo is today, let me pull my chair up. What the expo is about is we had a power to collect royalties for artists. I know a lot of artists out there, they had trouble collecting their royalties and things like that in the industry. And some of them don't even know that they have money out there. Some of them don't know how to collect royalties. Everybody try to sign up for ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC, and they don't know what to do. So what we doing today, well, what I'm doing, is I'm here to tell you guys what's going on. So we're gonna give some more people a chance to join the conference, and then we're gonna get started. But before everybody else join, we just gonna do a little warm up, just have some little chat, play some little music or something like that. But basically, the publishing, I make a lot of money off of publishing. I've been doing music for years. Like, I started when I was 14, doing music in the lunchroom, banging on the table, stuff like that. Know what I mean? And ever since I've been doing music, I've been successful. I managed to get 2 music degrees. I graduated from a university, AIU. I have a bachelor's degree in media production, and I also have a technical degree. So I graduated, I went to school, I did all of that music stuff. I even graduated with a 4.0 when I was in school. So I have plaques, all of that type of stuff. So when it come to recording music, when it come to frequencies, when it come to compression and stuff like that, I know what to do already. I can master music very well. I can master music for radio. I could do rough mixes, mixtapes, stuff like that. But, success depends on the quality. And I always believed in quality, so that's why I went to school. I used to struggle with a little computer back in the day. So let me make sure my volume is up and make sure everybody can hear me. My recording volume seemed to be up and everything, but can you guys hear me? If you could hear me, just give me some thumbs up, please. Right now, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. All right, so we gonna get back to the video. So basically, while we waiting for the participants to join, we 15 minutes in right now, but it's gonna be a short, because basically I'm just explaining to you guys on what we need to do to get this money. So if that ain't worth hearing, I don't know what is. But a lot of people, they don't even know that they music getting played overseas. They play the hell out of Fetty Wap stuff, and I don't even think that he know, because out here I'm talking about, they'll run a song in the ground. So a lot of artists don't know that they music getting played, and they wind up having royalties out there and money that they could collect, and they never get to collect it. And that's a problem. That's a big problem in the industry. And that's why we run the company that we run today. It's because of that reason. You see what I'm saying? And we help artists. Basically, we get artists to where they need to be. So I know a lot of artists don't know what to do. I know that for a fact, but we can't sit back and wait for no more contestants. They'll just pick the video up because you could replay it on Facebook. But basically, I'm Q Mussolini, aka Karan L. Bay, aka Q the Prince. You know what I mean? I have several aliases, and that's because I pay taxes. Well, I don't pay taxes because I'm indigenous. But if I did have to pay taxes, several names would be good for tax breaks and stuff like that. But basically, if you don't have a publishing company set up and you don't know nothing about publishing, the best thing to do is get this music book by Donald Passman, all about the music business. And there's several other books out there that you could obtain and start reading. The best thing you could learn about is contracts, because the money is in the contract. The money is not in the music, it's in the contract, the arrangement, the negotiation, because it's only 2% publishing. I mean 200%. Out of 200% publishing that you have in the industry, you got to split 200% between the producer, the label, the writers, and everybody. So you got to be able to delegate that whole 200%. And you got to make sure out of the 200%, you get a hefty percentage of it. You know what I mean? Because if not, then it's just going to be a shot in the dark. So out of the 200%, you need to at least, if you doing a deal with a major, try to at least get 150% of your publishing. Try to shoot them for 50%, and it just depends on the power. I never really saw it done that way, but you know the power in negotiation is real. Depending on the talent of the artist and they power to negotiate. But basically, the royalties come from the publishing and various things. Your music getting played on the radio, that's where it could come from, number one. Then it could also come from your music getting played on different movies and sitcoms and stuff like that. So it just depends on what you do with your music. But in another instance is that what's up, cuz? What's good? You could sign yourself to your publishing company. The best thing to do is sign yourself to the company. Because if you sign yourself to the company, then you have full control over your publishing and full control over everything you do. So what I do is I own several publishing companies. Karan Yaheen Publishing. I got Make It Rain Publishing. Q Mussolini Publishing. I own Platinum 99 FM, which is a radio station, and we license to report we report to ASCAP, CSAC, BMI, and stuff like that with my radio station. So I built a radio station to give me power to reach the media without going to different radio stations and had to pay them a whole lot of money. So my radio station was very successful, and I'm going to crank that Platinum 99 back up again, definitely, you know what I mean? And everybody, I came to Hong Kong, it was a transition, so I just kind of stopped some things, put the brakes on a couple things. That's pretty much it. But we definitely starting Platinum 99 back up. So the best thing you could do as an artist is create a publishing company. It only costs $50 through ASCAP. BMI costs $250. CSAC, they want $500. And the difference between them, they do the same thing, but they all offer different perks and stuff like that. It's not nothing too major, you know what I mean? So you could join anyone, CSAC, BMI, anyone that you please to join, you can join. And it'll be good if you join BMI, CSAC, or BMI, or one of them, because then you could start collecting your money. So if you're an artist and you just went out there and you created a CD and you just getting your music played, it's stupid. It don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? Because then you ain't making no money. All you doing is just entertaining people for free. So the best thing you could do is get your music registered first with BMI, CSAC. Of course, you gotta do the copyrights. That's the number one thing. You could do the poor man copyright and send your music to yourself. and do a self-addressed envelope and all of that type of stuff, or you could just register with the Library of Congress like everybody else do, and you could get it done that way. You know what I mean? So once you do that and you register your music and get it copywritten, then you would be ready to rock and roll. And you just is 100% copyrights and 200% publishing. So out of 100%, you splitting that copyright with artists and stuff like that. If they just they could be a musician and you guys could split copyrights to the song, whatever it is, whoever you collab with, and y'all split and make sure the copyrights is correct, and you get that out the way first before you start even doing music with people. And when you go to the studio, have your one sheets and everything, your copyright forms, your PA forms, your SR forms, and be ready to rock and roll. Sign all the paperwork before you even record a song, before you even put one vocal down. Get all the paperwork arranged first. Run up in there and have them signing what you want to sign so you can negotiate with any studio, and make sure they're capable of doing what they need to do before you even deal with them, that they can record, their music is quality, and that they could put you in the mix. So the best thing to do is have that paperwork right. I see a lot of people operate and that paperwork ain't right, and that's why they can't afford to do what we do, and they broke and they not making no money in the music industry because they paperwork ain't right. Your paperwork gotta be correct if you want to play this game. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to get money, but they paperwork ain't right. This how I'm doing it. Know what I mean? And I do this all the time. I collect money every day from the bank off of publishing and different stuff that I do. But this publishing money right here, you see what I'm saying? This all publishing money right now. But with the publishing, it's so easy to do, and it's easy to collect them royalty checks. And when them checks start coming in, it's going to make you feel good. You see what I'm saying? Because then you see your work that you did, it come into play. The work that you did, it's working for you. You're not just going spinning your wheels for nothing. Then you will be able to floss how you want, be able to do what you want, and live the life you want. So make sure you have your paperwork right when you're trying to do music. All the artists, they want to do music, they want to record on people beat, and they paperwork ain't right. They come to me all the time and send me songs, and I ask them, is it copywritten? And they say, no, I don't even want to hear it after that, because you ain't going to say, I stole a song from you, or Wonder Boy stole a song, because we don't need that shit. I write. I'm an artist too. And my bar game is stupid. My vocab is stupid. I've been doing this for a long time. So I'm very experienced in putting my shit together. You feel me? But back on the publishing note, just get your publishing right. It's only $50, and then you could register as an artist for one with ASCAP, and then register as a publisher. If you register as an artist, then everything you write, you could collect the royalties on that. Then if you register as a producer, then you could collect the royalties on your music. So if you don't really have it and you trying to do music, know what I mean, just register with BMI, with ASCAP, because it's cheaper. BMI, they just give you a little bit more perks, or you could play the game wise and register with all three of them and take the name of the song and get the song played in different styles, reggae, house, this, that, and then you report the same song to ASCAP, but you getting paid in different genres off the same song, so the song hitting the charts. Now, if y'all didn't know that, now you know. So it's a lot of ways to collect money in the publishing, and it's just being trendy. But that's what we do. I ain't here to give y'all a long, drawn-out video. I just wanted to do something short, simple, straight to the point, show you how to get to the money, and stop playing with your music. Stop giving these people the opportunity to steal your music because your lack of knowledge of this industry. This game is suck your ass in like a vampire. Believe me, and there's a lot of people out there that's biters, that'll steal your music or try to swindle you into some publishing deal to get your money and stuff like that. So you definitely gotta look out for that type of shit. But that's not what we do. Cause before anything, I just buy the publishing from you. If you an artist and you already on the radio, don't come to me and you ain't get no spins or nothing, and you just got a song and you think that I'ma buy the publishing, cause it's not gonna happen. I'm buying nothing if I was to do that, because I mean, nothing for nothing leaves nothing. You don't have it on the radio, the music not spinning. So if I buy the publishing, it's not going to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So basically, you already know. You know what I mean? Thanks for all the blessings and all the shout outs and everything. And I do these videos because I like to help people. I don't have to. I could just make all the money. I'm making the money now. I just say, if y'all don't like it, I just make all the money. And these would be my damn kids. You see what I'm saying? And I just keep making this money every day and keep piling these stacks on just like this in different currencies. And it don't stop. I just keep piling that shit on like that. So I could keep doing this every day. Every day I pick up a bunch of money from the bank from different stuff. You see what I'm saying? I keep money on the table. So the proof is in the pudding. People talk about publishing and this and that. Tell them to show you they publishing money. You feel me? The proof is in the pudding. So for everybody that watched, this how you could look if you do the publishing right. You see what I'm saying? Every 3 quarters, you will get a check. You see what I'm saying? And that check gonna look good based on how many radio stations spinning your music, how many CD sales you created, how many places your music is. That's why you register with ASCAP, so they could track your radio spins and everything. Peace, Charlotte, how you doing? God bless you. Peace to the queen. And peace to all the queens on there. Star, Charlotte, Y, and you know, and peace to Q, Esther, everybody that's tuning in. You know, most of y'all probably ain't really concerned with the publishing, but it could still help you because you could start a publishing company. You see what I'm saying? And you could help artists by publishing their music. You might know people that work for the radio, and you could get these artists' music on the radio. So then you get them to sign to your publishing company, and then you're able to publish their music and get stuff done. And then you get a percentage of the music when it get played and stuff like that. And then, you know, depending on the publishing contract, it could be for a lifetime or it could be for a few years, depending on how trendy you are. You know what I mean? And you can make money in the publishing game. So Michael Jackson publishing catalog was reported at like somewhere around 5M or 2 or 3M, something real large like that. And this just off of songs, off of music that's getting played and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, the money is serious, yo. For real, the money is real serious in publishing. So if you want to make that money, set up the company right. Everybody out here trying to do music, and I keep asking them, what do you want to do? If you're trying to do music, come to me with the music recorded right. Come to me with at least some substance. The music have a beautiful title, a demeanor with it, like some type of meaning. You sending a message, something where we could actually put a picture with the message that you're trying to convey and convince the audience that this is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So if we can't do that, then it ain't even no need. And besides that, make sure the music is copywritten. Make sure your publishing and everything is correct. And if you need help, just contact me and I can help you to do so. You see what I'm saying? And I can also help you set up your label, set up your publishing company, and then you will be on your way, because then you assign yourself to both entities, and then you will be able to run them separately, but you will be able to control both of them. And you will be able to make money, because there's a lot of money when you run it that way. Believe me, I've been doing it for a long time. And y'all gonna see Q Mussolini when I drop this swag season, and when I also drop my reality show, and then I publish it to all the networks out there. And just get them a percent of publishing, package the reality show up on DVD, and then sell it. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically what the plan is. You know, And if that's not what you're doing, then you need to get with the program. You see what I'm saying? There's money, it's in everything. I could sell this video that I got. I could sell this video that I'm on right now. You see what I'm saying? And just charge people for the knowledge, because I'm giving the knowledge away for free. You feel me? I'm not charging nobody for the knowledge. I'm giving it away for free. I'm actually advertising our service that we have with Wonder Boy Publishing. And you guys will see it on my page. I'm the VP of Wonder Boy. You know what I mean? And if you don't know who Wonder Boy is, look it up. We already in the industry. You see what I'm saying? We got P Dice right now. And I'm signed to Wonder Boy right now. And we got a few more other artists. You see what I'm saying? And we taking care of these artists. We making moves. These artists going to eat. We making sure that they get a decent amount of the publishing and they not getting raped like Raping You Records. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, when you set up your company, just make sure all your paperwork is in order. And I'm gonna cut this video short, but I just wanted to let you guys know that when you're dealing with the publishing and you trying to make moves in, because I hear a lot of people talk about the music industry and they really don't know shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say is because they don't teach you what to do. They don't tell you how to set shit up from the beginning to the end. They give you all the gray area, but they don't really show you the ups and downs, what it is that you really need to be doing. So I tell people and artists from A to B, create a fan base, number one. Start a fan base. Know your market. Know your music. Okay, if I'm a jazz musician, what's the high places for jazz that people buy jazz and stuff like that? You could do a geographical study on it. Go on Google and figure out how many people in the town, in the area, and do your research on it. And then based on that, you will know your market. And you know the population is subject to change, but it'll give you a pretty much good mind frame on the population and how much you can make if you just reach a percentage of those people. So based on that geological study, you will use it in areas that you choose to market your music, different places, different countries, stuff like that. And then you just do your full research, and then that's doing your market analysis. You see what I'm saying? And on your market analysis, you know your market. Now you're saying, okay, I'm going to target Taiwan, I'm going to target Hong Kong, I'm going to target the U.S. And you targeting these places because you know that it's high, it's a high chance for you to sell your music. So the best thing you could do is do your research, know your numbers, because money is in numbers. That's the way I do my money. I know my numbers. So before I do anything, first I learn my market. Okay, it's this many people that's doing it. If I get this many people, I could do this. Then I create a budget for it. I say, okay, what all do I need to make this happen? To make this happen with no hiccups and nothing. Okay, I'm gonna need this, that, and the third. Then I add it up to where it's going to come from, or the price, you know, things like that is all logistical work. I might know people that might do the service. I say, okay, I pay him for this, pay him for that, pay her for that. And now everything that I need is done. So what I do, I take some markers or whatever, and the people that I need first, I put them in one color code. Okay, I need these people now, but I put everything in a calendar. You pull up the whole calendar for the year, and in the calendar, you're able to say what you want to happen. Starting off in the first quarter of the year, you want this, that, and the third to happen. And then these people that's in this color, I might have a yellow or orange or blue or whatever colors you want. It don't make a difference. You just using the colors to separate the people based on when you need them. You see what I'm saying? Because they might not be needed right away. So you don't need them all in the way, getting in the mix of how you trying to move and stuff like that, or even trying to delegate your movements for that matter. So the best thing you could do is separate it. Okay, I need this person, so I'm going to put him in blue. The blue people is for the first quarter. The red people is for the second quarter. The yellow people is for the third quarter. The orange people is for the fourth quarter. So I had everything mapped all the way out on when I need people. It's called mind mapping. So I mind map everything out first. That's how you mastermind the whole plan of how you going to move and put your whole team together. Okay, this person is good at this. This person is good at this. This person is good at this. I need this person for this. I need this person for this. And then now you have your whole structure. Now you could go and delegate the work based on what you need people for, and then you create the budget so you could pay these people for what they do. So if you know they charging this, okay, this person charging this person charging this person charging this. Now everything I'm doing, I'm able to pay people for what they doing, and I'm getting it done in a timely manner because I'm mind mapping everything that I'm doing and I'm getting it done. So when I mind map it out like that, I can actually see the whole frame of what I'm trying to do. And then I move on the timeline. Some things might change because I might meet new people that might add on to it and stuff like that. Or I might have a new situation to come about. But you better believe I'm moving on that same timeline. So that's how you get rich, when you mind mapping. And that's with anything in life pretty much that involves a certain amount of people, and you trying to be a project manager or manage your projects and you're not good with delegating or things like that. It's good to mind map like that. You see what I'm saying? And put everything together so that way you will know how to delegate. So when you get it to that point, now you're ready to choose your market. Now you say, okay, well, I have my team together. You have your music together, because then you know the music, getting that together is a whole nother thing. But you have your team together, and now you know your market. Let's just say you were starting out with Hong Kong, you was going to do Taiwan, you was going to do Thailand, Berlin, Germany. You was going to do Indonesia, Malaysia, places that's hypothecated for hip-hop. Now, I mean, where it's a bunch of people that'll buy your music, that will represent for you. Like, I did a lot of polls on places overseas and stuff like that that'll buy music, that they buy the most hip-hop and listen to it. They have hip-hop radio stations. I did all of that research, so I know what areas to target on my music. So with my budget that I want to spend on my music, I'm not going over my budget because I already know what it's going to take to get this music out to these particular areas. I know, okay, if the UK had this many people, this many amount of people, then I know I need this for the budget. I need this amount of flyers. I need this amount of posters, CDs, or whatever marketing campaign that I'm running, t-shirts, whatever it is. I know my amount, and I know how many people I'm trying to reach in what area. So I bring one big mass country down to a small ass area like this, and then target that area, and that one area going to bring that whole country to me like this. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing the market, knowing how to target the market, and how to strategically put everything together, and how to strategize. So the mind mapping work. You see what I'm saying? And this is stuff that I embody and that I put together and that I do. And that's why I'm so successful and I make money like this. That's why I walk around with stacks like this every day, because I'm able to delegate. You see what I'm saying? I'm able to delegate work. I'm able to sort everything out, get everything done. You see, it might take a little time to do some shit, but time come with reward. And then the reward look beautiful. You start walking around with twin cannons like this. People like, what is he doing? He doing business. That's what he doing. He know how to map shit out. He know how to make money. I done made millions already. You see what I'm saying? So for everybody that's listening to this, it's good that you listening and take heed, because the knowledge and the information is only going to help you to be a better business person and to make better business decisions and to make money and be financially free. So the best thing you could do is take heed, and even go back to the video and run the video back and go back to some stuff that I covered earlier in the expo. But that's how you become a better business person, and you map everything out. So I could strategically say, well, okay, I'm releasing Swag Season Q Mussolini. I'm targeting Hong Kong. I'm targeting Beijing. I'm targeting Japan. I'm targeting the UK. I'm targeting Taiwan. And then I know my budget. Then I know what to do to reach the crowd and to reach the people. I know what magazines to publicize myself in. I know what newspapers to reach. I know what TV stations to reach. I know what radio stations to reach. You see what I'm saying? Once I reach the media, then anything that I want to put out in that particular area goes global. Whether it's ticket sales, whether it's just information or anything. And then you make your money. You see what I'm saying? But I just don't just jump in it, like just jump in. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, all these fake ass A&Rs, these fake producers, these fake industry execs, and I'm not knocking nobody. It's just, if you do business, know what the fuck you doing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it again, know what the fuck you doing. Cause everybody come to me all the time like they just know music. Okay, we gonna do this and that. I already know what the fuck I'm doing, and I got the money to do it. I don't need no label. I'm not signing myself to no label. That's why I ain't signed no deal. I'm not doing that. I'm signed to Wonder Boy. I'm the VP of it. My brother owned that. And that's one reason why I signed. I love my brother. He love me. And we making moves. You see what I'm saying? So that's number one. But I'm not signing to no bullshit with nobody. You see what I'm saying? That's number one. That's what you don't do. But just knowing your business is what's going to make everything good and make you go from being a celebrity to a superstar. You see what I'm saying? First you go from just being just that person, known a little bit, you buzz, you trending, and then you become a celebrity, and then you become a superstar. When you're a superstar, that means your net worth is over 400 million. You see what I'm saying? And plus, you have a big ass fan base of over, let's just say, 50 million people. Close to a B. You see what I'm saying? Something like that. 1 billion people, what have you. That's when you become a superstar, when you able to handle your business. When people see you, making the money on what you doing. A lot of artists, they don't make money. You see them all on TV, they dancing and got all this shit going on. Ask them to show you they checks. Them motherfuckers ain't making no money. They broke. That's why they ride around in these regular cars. You don't see them in no Bentleys. If you do see them in Bentleys and shit like that, is rented. These artists don't have no money. They not making no money. You see what I'm saying? So it's only a select few of artists in the industry that's making money. We all know Jay making money. That's number one. Because Jay, he was smart. Jay bought his masters back. What he did was he went back and he positioned Def Jam to buy his masters back. And now he got full control of his publishing. You see what I'm saying? But now times changed to where the industry is wide open, where you could start your own publishing company, sign yourself to your own publishing company and your own record label, and then you sell the contract. You see what I'm saying? And you make them buy you out of your contract. So you let them know you the boss, because then, you know, once you got so many people that's your fan base and you blow up and all that type of stuff, that's when the labels want you, because they know anything that you put in front of the media, you're going to sell and you're going to make a bunch of money and you're going to make them a bunch of money. And then if you talented to go with it and you have the look, then it works out. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just get in the industry and you don't have the look and all of that, because you have to be marketable. You can't get on there and be all your hip hop, you cursing, and it's no structure with it. You don't have no message. You just rapping. You just talking. Like, that shit is trash. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to become a celebrity like that. You're not going to become a superstar like that. You just going to be a local ass artist that everybody know, and you just known in your own hood. I know people that's known in their own hood. People be telling me about artists, when you heard about such and such, and they like, well, he big around here. I'm like, obviously he ain't that big, because I don't know the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And I don't see him on social media trending like that. It costs money to trend. So when you trending on social media, you got to have a marketing budget. You got to know what's your market, like we just talked about, and then you put the money into the budget. And then that's when you start getting the fans and you start blowing up and stuff like that. So half of these artists y'all see on TV, they don't have no money. They broke as fuck. They probably just have a 1 million or half a million or something like that. And that shit is subject to run out if they not making the proper investments. Then when you see them on there driving maybe a Bentley or something like that, a Bentley only costs 300,000 to 400,000 or 500,000. You could get a used one for 200,000. They ain't shit. So all that shit don't even impress me. What impressed me is business smarts and business etiquette and being able to delegate and have a proper exit strategy for the company if you don't plan on running it and sustaining it for a long time. That's what impressed me. Business. You see what I'm saying? All of that. Anybody could be talented. You could teach a dog new tricks all the time. You see what I'm saying? But it take a real business person to really bring the money in and really make the money. And then it show. I'm not trying to come on here and show off and talk slick. I'm speaking the truth. And if you don't like it, then just get the fuck off the video. You see what I'm saying? And ain't nobody say nothing wrong. I'm just being straight up. I'm just a straight up dude. Like, I can't be no more straight. I don't bite my tongue. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat shit. I'm going to just tell you straight up how it is. Because I know from experience. You see what I'm saying? So this from years of experience. And experience show, because I never been broke. Not a day in my life. I don't even know what the fuck that feel like. You see what I'm saying? I only had maybe like 2 or 3 jobs in my whole life that I could even remember. You see what I'm saying? My best one was for IBM that I worked, and that was only like a 7-year span. And during 7 years, they gave me a good time. I gave them a good time. I learned a lot of shit from them. The computer knowledge they taught me allowed me to be a better businessman, because now I could run my companies on the computer and delegate the work. So it worked out, but I wasn't trying to get them like 35 years of my life and retire with them and send all of their company, they family, they whole generation, to send their whole generation to college and all of that. You can't do that. So that's why it's good to be self-sufficient and be an entrepreneur. But in the music industry, it's definitely better to be an entrepreneur, because then you can control your copyrights and your publishing. So just make sure your music copywritten and make sure your plan is correct before you come to me. And that's how I like things to be done, the same way I explain. If it ain't done that way, don't even come to me thinking we gonna do music. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, because I don't need it. You see what I'm saying? It don't take a lot of money for you to get in this music industry. It take more smarts than money, to be honest with you, because you could have all the money in the world and then you could be a dumbass and spend all your money up on shit that could have cost you a little bit, or you could have did a whole lot more with the money you spend. So it's all about having the proper knowledge. It's all about knowing the markets and knowing how to delegate and knowing how to create a staff of people that could work on your behalf. And that because you know me as an artist, my rap name is Q Mussolini. That's my artist name. So what I'm doing is Q Mussolini, I'm creating a character of Q Mussolini. Q Mussolini is he not arrogant, but he basically a baller type guy, know what I mean, a thug. You see what I'm saying? And he a lover, so you could call me a pretty boy, thug, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I'm a street nigga and I'm a lover. But I'm a baller too, because I like lavish shit. So that's the character of Q Mussolini. So when you first doing your whole shit, you creating a product, a brand. You are the brand. You are the product. So you gotta sell the product to the people. It's just like any other product. So when you creating your name and stuff like that, everything gotta have meaning and everything gotta have substance. You see what I'm saying? And then you're gonna start making your money, just like with business. So out here in Hong Kong, it's billions of people out here. Like every day I see billions of people when I walk down the street. I see way more people than I ever saw in the U.S. And that's on the street. I'm like, Jesus Christ. For all these people, if I got $1 from each one of them, I'd be a billionaire every day. Like, real talk. It's that easy. So I say, okay, I see 1 billion people here on the street every day. So with my CD, I could release that and sell the CDs, because they buy CDs out here. They not bootlegging the music. And if I sell my CD to 1 billion people, which it might be like a 2-year, 3-year span, or maybe a 1-year span, but it depends on my market and how guerrilla my marketing is to reach the people. So, and then you start making your money, because for one, now I own 100% of my publishing, 100% of my copyrights. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not a slave to no record label and none of that. So now I'm able to delegate. I'm able to make my money. And being that I'm overseas, over here they like EDM music. They like fast techno beats. They don't just take the regular hip hop music that we do. You just get on there, you rap your regular shit. They gonna take that shit and do a remix with it, and then put some EDM behind it. Maybe drop the beat out the vocals and chop it up a little bit. They gonna do some ill stuff. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they like to listen to the music. They don't like to listen to it regularly. So if you think you're going to come overseas and you just going to give them that regular music, they not going to play that shit. They ain't going to even play it in the club. They won't even accept it, to be honest with you. Because the DJ ain't going to even put it in his playlist. He going to look at you like you crazy. Like, he'll listen to it and be like, what the fuck is this? He like, we can't play this here. You see what I'm saying? So you got to put that EDM swing on it when you're dealing with overseas. That's the UK, Germany, Hong Kong, Taiwan. Anywhere in Asia, they want it like that. In the UK, they want it like that. Anybody overseas could tell you that's how the music is overseas. They don't want that shit. They don't want just no regular hook in the beat and all that shit that y'all doing. They want that EDM, that fast techno. They want that party music, that feel-good music. They want some shit that they put on that could change their mood swing. You see what I'm saying? And then you need to make the type of music that you could get played anywhere. You could get the music played in the grocery stores. You could get it played in movies. You could do movie scores, commercials, stuff like that. You don't want that hard ass music like you a motherfucking thug. I'm a motherfucking thug. I kill your ass and all of that. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Let me see how fast you gonna go with that in the music industry. You might have just a short buzz, a Jadakiss buzz, and I ain't trying to knock Jada or nothing. And Jada, he got the best bars, and they get him the less credit. I think Jadakiss need to be on top, to be honest with you, because he is superstar in my book, because his bars is trendy. He take time and write his shit, you see, but they just give him the less credit. I guess they say he had the most gangster music, and he talk about drugs and stuff like that. So it just depends on the type of music that you make. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about pop music, but shit, pop is winning right now, and overseas they crushing them off the pop. So if you just take everything that I said and put it into one business plan, from the market trend, the radio trend, from creating a company to making sure the paperwork right, you're gonna be a superstar, because then now your paperwork is correct. The contract is what make the money. I don't give a fuck how much you dance around on stage and how talented you are. If you get the wrong contract or sign the wrong deal, it's going to hinder you for life. Because now you got to deal with that little ass bit of money that you're going to be getting. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just giving this knowledge to all the artists freely. I'm already rich as fuck. So I'm not trying to use music to get rich. I own companies and shit like that. Music is a hobby for me. It's just that I love doing music. This is something I did my whole life. I got a passion for it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I like to do. So, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not using music to become rich. Because if you keep thinking rich is all, I'm going to get rich off of music, your mind going to be focused on riches. And then your business etiquette is going to be shit. And remember that. If your mind is focused on riches with the music, your business etiquette is going to be shit. And that's real talk. So you better focus on the creativity, the craft, and just focus on your contracts, your business. Okay, how much of a percentage am I willing to give away? But before you even do that, you got to know your worth. how much is you worth. And you really can't put no value on your life or your being, period. So you can't value yourself. You see what I'm saying? So the best thing you could do is just know your worth and be able to sell yourself to the industry if that's what you're trying to do, and control your shit and get the best contract possible by you creating the contract. I don't give a fuck if you gotta go get a lawyer and you get him to draft the contract in your favor, and then you create so much of a buzz that you force these motherfuckers to come to you, and now they kicking the door down because you in control and because you have a buzz, and now you the one that tell them what you want to do. They come to you and they like, well, what you want to do? And you like, well, this what I want to do. And now you had a contract ready, you present the contract with them, and they sign on your terms, and now you controlling your publishing and you controlling what you want to do, and you got full creative control over your music to say and do what you want. So now you don't have nobody treating you like a fucking puppet on a string, having you doing all of these wild ass dances and all of that just so you could be a puppet in this industry. So if you don't want to be a puppet, you better stop playing with them. And I can't stress it enough. You see what I'm saying? Everybody talk shit. Tell them to show you their money. Now, I mean, I have multiple currencies. Just, it's out here we don't use USD because I'm in Hong Kong, because this shit will be in USD. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all motherfuckers will be really going crazy because then you will understand the currency. But if the equivalency of this to USD have y'all motherfuckers like, is he crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm in love with business. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it really equates to. And that's why you see me with these type of currencies, because this is what we use out here. If like we have USD, you can convert it over, but that's all they gonna do is convert it. I can't go in the store and get them a US dollar and buy something in Hong Kong. I gotta convert the money over, so I have to carry this currency. You see what I'm saying? I like USD, but USD is fiat currency too, and it don't have nothing backing it. At least this money is real currency, and they have something backing it, so I don't have to worry about them pulling the plug. Like, I have a bunch of this money in the bank. You see what I'm saying? So if you have a bunch of currency, the U.S. currency in the bank, at any time the U.S. could say that the dollar dropped, and now your currency is shit, because the U.S. currency is fiat currency. So I like overseas currency because the value is there, and that's one reason why I like it. But back to what I was saying about the publishing. Now, I mean, just get your business right and know what you want to do. And another thing you could do is get an IPO for your company. If you do so good in sales, you could take your company global and get on the stock market and get an IPO and sell stock shares in your company. And then those stock shares would allow you to do different things, like maybe do more music and stuff like that. See, the reason why Jay-Z is on top, because Jay-Z, he learned the business. He learned contract negotiation. He knew that if he built his own company, he could sell stock shares of his company by creating a clothing line and putting everything under one umbrella, creating a clothing line, creating several businesses, creating a holding company or some type of other company to hold all his other companies and report all his earnings to one company, and then take that company and go public and sell stock shares off those earning reportings. And then now you have the stockbrokers going crazy to sell your stocks, and then you have the buyers going crazy to buy your stocks, and then you sell your stocks, and then you take the money that you get from selling your stocks and invest in your music more and more. And then that's just going to blow you up more and more to be a bigger superstar celebrity and be more in the limelight. And then it's going to lead to more endorsements, commercials, appearances, and stuff like that. And then before you know it, you done pulled the Jay-Z move. But you're not going to pull a Jay-Z move if you don't have your paperwork in order. So, you know, I study a lot of business people, Russell Simmons, Jay-Z, and people like that, Damon Dash. You know, successful people that's in the industry, Master P, people that you could really see their work. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to get all the experience and maybe the situations that they got, but just having the knowledge of how they did things and just and blend it with what you already know or what you have established, it'll give you more creativity and balance on movement and on what you want to do. So that's another thing. So knowledge comes from various sources. So I'm here to tell all you guys this knowledge is based on my experience and me studying and reading. A lot of it ain't come from just a book. It came from real life experience. You see what I'm saying? From dealing with the industry. I'm already a celebrity in the A. I'm known in the A. I engineer for a lot of artists in the industry, stuff like that. I done drop music. So a lot of people that know me know this. You see what I'm saying? They know what songs I drop. I ain't even going to get into all of that stuff because this is not why I'm here to... I ain't come here to talk about all of that. I just came here to give y'all the business, teach y'all how to take a company from an idea or a thought, and if you're an artist, take your music from A to B without kissing the label's ass or signing a contract that's not going to do you no good but run you in a hole, and then you only going to get a car and a house out of that shit, and then you still got to pay for that shit every month, so then you subject to foreclosure, and then now everybody looking at you in the media like, what the fuck happened to this artist? He had a hit record at one point and now he could barely pay his rent. It's because the labels swindle his ass to get them to sign over their publishing and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful with that type of stuff. And then there's a lot of artists out there, like I said, they have hit records out there and your music is spinning overseas and everything, but you don't even know how to collect your publishing, or you don't even know that the music is spinning overseas. And if you don't know that the music is spinning overseas, then you just spinning your wheels. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to... You got to pull an interstellar. You got to be able to be everywhere at one time type shit. You got to move around. Half of the artists that y'all see in the U.S. never even been out the country. Because I asked them, do you know about this artist? They like, no. And they so big in the U.S. And I'm like, is you fucking retarded? It's you so big in the U.S. and these people are worshiping you in the country, and you going to just stay in the U.S. and you have an outlet out here? So I said... business etiquette, business. These people don't know business. And if they do know business, it's not them. It's they managers that's delegating their career that don't know shit. And the artist just so into the money that they making, the little bit of money, maybe $20,000 for appearance. Now I mean, they might get $50,000 a show, $70,000 a show, some little shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And they satisfied with that. They might make 500 bands in 2 or 3 months. And 500,000, and they good with that. Just that little money is allowing them to buy some cheap ass jewelry. You see what I'm saying? Run around with some designer clothing and all of that shit, and it's probably bootleg. You see what I'm saying? And do stuff like that. But they don't have no real money. They not running around with no stock shares. They don't own no companies or none of that. They companies not real successful. I mean, that's what really separates you as an artist. Because first you get in the industry and you just an artist. You see what I'm saying? You want to make money. You want to do music.